It's week 10 of Horn Lake High School's most questionable tradition, a weekly gathering of teachers who believe predicting football games is a legitimate form of professional development. Normally this circus takes place in our cozy multi-purpose room, but thanks to testing week, we've been kicked out. So today, we're broadcasting from the Horn Lake High Auditorium, a stage that's seen Shakespeare choir concerts and signing day ceremonies, and now it's been downgraded to 3 teachers. And here they are, John, Justin and Tucker, flanked by the ever-patient, ever-neutral Mr. Lewis, trying to keep the volume below principal complaint level. Tomorrow is Saturday, but today it's all college football.
Welcome to the College Football Show. It is week 10. Gentlemen, we had quite the weekend. We've got a lot of coaches who are upset, crying on their... Actually, are they upset? They're on their way to a beach vacation for the rest of their lives.
Yeah, I go through various dream jobs. My new dream job is to be a head football coach in college.
Or even better, like Sandlin's, a head football coach for just one day at a college and then walk out.
It gets fired. I don't want to be successful.
No,
I want to get fired and get my buyout.
I want to get a contract and then make everybody mad.
$54 million and then go coach middle school football and be happy the rest of your life.
Yes! It is insane. And we were talking about it earlier. I suspect that this is not going to be able to last forever the way that they're structuring these contracts. At some point, they're going to have to...
Too much money.
Yeah. They're just going to have to say, hey, we're going to give you a lot of money for 2 years. Mm-hmm. And then that's it. Okay, we have, of course, our amazing pickers and hosts with us today. We have Robinson, Pounders, and Sandlin, and we have an extra special guest, Mayor Stokes, everybody.
Let's go.
Now, Mr. Stokes, can you tell us a little bit about your background? Everybody would like to know about growing up, where you grew up, all of that.
Okay. Grew up in Memphis, Tennessee, Whitehaven area, right across the state line. Class of 1998, Whitehaven High School. Also played football at Whitehaven High, ran track. But moved to Horn Lake. Started working in Horn Lake in 1997 at the Kroger next to Target. So that's why I got the relationships with Horn Lake. Horn Lake 1998. Became friends. Been in Horn Lake pretty much working ever since. And Kroger throughout Memphis and Mississippi. So came back in 2010 after graduating from Southwestern Christian College in Terrell, Texas. And been here ever since, man, working in the community.
Thank you so much for being with us today.
Glad to be here.
Today's College Football Show is sponsored by the Snack Cart Mafia and Reese's Cups, the official candy of Coach Robinson's losing streak. Because when you're sitting at the bottom of the leaderboard, the only thing sweeter than victory is chocolate and peanut butter. Reese's, helping Robinson cope 1 cup at a time.
All right, hey, we wanted to mention our Sandlin Cam, which we have a special sponsor for the Sandlin Cam today. He is over there so nervous. Don't worry, it's not quite as bad as last week's. Today's Sandlin Cam is brought to you by Copy Machine number 2. It's still jammed, it's still angry, and now featuring Coach Sandlin's signature repair technique, walking slowly away and pretending it's someone else's problem.
This is true. Sorry for the person who follows me.
I've never seen Sandlin fix a paper jam out of that copy.
Of course not.
Sandlin, when's the last time you made a copy?
This morning.
Boom. I caught him in the copy machine room when I was printing off my script this very morning, making some assignments up for his second block.
Y'all do realize if y'all keep coming for me on the show and get me fired, you're going to lose like 12 viewers right off the bat.
That's over.
That's my family.
That's half our viewership.
Yeah.
Speaking of the losers and the winners, we have our picker board from last week, and look who is on top of the leaderboard this week. It is indeed Sandlin, who now sits at 35 picks. Pounders is at 34, and poor Robinson, who works so hard on this every single week, is sitting at 32. You have something, I'm sure, clever to say about this.
Yes, if you don't mind. Now, I was talking to the mayor beforehand. Mr. Mayor, I respect authority, and I asked him if it was okay, if he wouldn't mind if I put on a crown
Put it on,
for this week, because I am in the lead. I might make, thank you, sir, I might make picks by the rain, by the the time of the game, the moon phases. I don't know, but I'm ahead. That's all that matters.
Well, it's early, and we'll see how this ends up by next week. Hey, we did also want to show you the guest picker board. We have Mr. Maddox, poor Maddox, at 2. Tonguet, Freeman, and Usselton all at 3. Mr. Witt came in at 4. Little J at 4. And then King Black, man. Oh, Black, he's still sitting on top with 6. Now, we did mention that, of course, the Super Dog is what got him to the top of the mountain, but
It's also what got me to the bottom.
I think it got Sandlin to the top, and we've given him the Super Dog. Well, Coach Robinson's given him his Super Dog 2 weeks in a row.
Here's how this works. It's Monday afternoon. I'm already done prepping.
Of course
he comes and knocks on my door. Hey, Coach, what do you got for Super Dog? And I give him probably 3 or 4 options. And, he doesn't write any of them down. And then like 10 minutes before the show, hey, what'd you tell me to pick yesterday? So that's how that went.
well, you should play the game. You should give him a couple of awful Super Dogs that you think are going to lose him some points.
I'm going to start giving him fake teams.
Hey, hate the game, not the player.
I forgot to do winners and losers, and we have a whole bunch of winners and losers for this week. So let's start with you.
Yeah, so my winner is Lane Kiffin. So the reason I say that is all these coaches left and right are getting let go, and his stock just keeps on rising.
He's arguably the number 1 guy in the country right now.
He's who everybody wants. And if you look at these, like the LSU fan base, well, if we can just hire Kiffin in Florida, if we can just hire Kiffin, he's going to get paid one way or the other. I know we got a loyal Ole Miss fan down there. Either the Rebels are going to have to pony up, Sandlin, donate to that NIL train.
A ton of money.
Or he's going to wind up somewhere else. But, he's a winner right now. And losers, the poor Buffaloes of Colorado. So in 2023, they had Travis Hunter, they had Shador, had Coach Prime. They lost to Oregon 42-6. And in that post-game interview, Coach Prime goes, "You better get us now because you're not going to have another chance. This is the worst we're going to be. You better come for our heads now because we're coming." This weekend, they lost to Utah 53-7. And Coach Prime's comment, he said, "This is the worst whooping I've ever got other than when I was a kid and my mama whooped me." So they're feeling it. They're feeling it over there in Boulder.
I love it.
Yeah. Great picks, Coach. Great picks. My winner for the week is Memphis, and I know Sandlin hates to hear me say that. But
they bowed up.
They did. They had a tough loss to UAB, and then they bounced back. I thought they were going to let it beat them twice, and I just thought South Florida was the better team. I've been on the South Florida train, but Memphis came back, got a good win, a come-from-behind win. So big shout-out to Memphis. My loser for the week, and this one hurts a little bit, but my loser is Mississippi State. They had a 17-point lead 2 different times in the fourth quarter to Texas and lost the game in overtime. I think Lebby is still going to be the guy. This is just that year where you're in a bunch of games and you just hadn't learned to win yet. But dropping a game with 2 17-point leads in the fourth is just can't happen.
Well, that's the issue. You talk about Lebby. Who are they going to go hire? Everybody else
is looking for coaches.
Yeah, is Hectorn to Mississippi State?
Whoa.
And I've said it before. If Mississippi State was in the Big 10, even the Big 12, they would be a very dominating team. They're just in a horribly tough conference to be in the position they're in with the money they have to spend. It's just a problem. All right, Mayor Stokes, do you have any winners and losers? And I know you're a politician, so we don't like to talk about losers very often. But
man, look, he stole it from me, man. I was looking at Memphis. I've been hearing about Memphis there all weekend. I was offered tickets to go to the game, just couldn't go. But I heard Memphis had a big win. Playing awesome. They've been playing awesome all year. I think they're the first team to be nominated to the bowl, right? Already have a bowl.
I don't know.
Yeah, they're bowl eligible.
They're bowl eligible already. So yeah, I picked Memphis as the winner. Just so much excitement from the game. But Mississippi State losing broke my heart. I fell in love with Mississippi State and Ole Miss. So seeing Mississippi State lose, my boy DeJuan Robinson out there, I know he's hurt also. I think he was at the game, but that was just a big loss.
Yep, for sure. All right, Sandlin.
All right, so loser, I'm going to go with North Carolina and Bill Belichick. I did not see that going this bad for him. Like, did y'all see this going?
Not
Yeah.
For the amount of success he's had through his career, you would think he could come in and at least do something.
Yeah.
He may be a loser on the field, but that man's winning off the field, if you know what I'm saying.
Well, now for the winner, I was scrolling on Saturday morning, just something in the background. I stumbled upon a show. It's very similar to ours. Odd. It's a panel of charismatic, charming guys talking about football. And I saw a kid kick this field goal, and it was like he booted it. And the guy's name, Pat McAfee, even doubled or tripled up the money and went $500K. And he still nailed the field goal. So I'm going to go with that kid as the winner for the weekend.
He drilled it. It was amazing.
What'd you say the guy's name was?
Hold on.
In his notes.
Aubrey with the Cowboys sound like it.
McAfee.
All right, we have now reached the Superdog segment. Now, this is where everyone is going to pick one underdog team. Everyone must pick a different underdog team. The team has to be at least a 3.5-point underdog. You can't pick from this week's regular slate of games. All right? Who you got, Coach?
I need this one to come through.
You surely do.
I'm going to take Nebraska over USC. So USC's favored 6.5. Nebraska is at home. They have a great home field advantage. If Nebraska can give their quarterback, Dylan Raiola, time to throw the ball, they'll be successful. And combine that with their tough home field advantage, I feel good about this one.
All right, Pounders.
So I'm going to take USF over Baylor. Baylor's favored by 4.5. I don't really have a reason behind this. I haven't watched a minute of either team, but sometimes you just have a feeling. So that's what I'm going to go with.
I had a feeling last Friday night in Atlanta. It didn't work out for me.
Well, I hope my feeling's better.
All right, Mayor Stokes.
Look, I'm gonna go with Arizona State over Iowa State. I think that's gonna be one surprise.
I love it.
Nice.
Sandlin. King Sandlin.
Yeah, I'm going to ride the hot hand here. K-State, since me and my family and my boys showed up, Tom, to the game, we turned their season around.
Yeah.
And we're going to roll with the upset over Texas Tech. Cats on the move. Cats by 90.
K-State.
Shout out
K-State.
to the Wildcats.
All right, we are now reached the main event, our slate of games. We're starting out with Kentucky at Auburn. The Tigers are desperate for a spark, and the Wildcats are hunting for respect. Auburn's crowd will roar, but can Kentucky's run game quiet the jungle? One's clawing for a bowl bid, the other's clinging to pride. Something's got to give on the plains.
Yeah, I can finally wear Auburn again after they beat Arkansas on the road last week. And me and my wife, we went to Auburn played the Savannah Bananas last weekend. And one thing about the Auburn fan base is that, one, they love their Tigers, but two, that is a tough place to play. And Kentucky, they can't score unless they're playing against Tennessee. Coach Pounders, they hang 34 on y'all last week.
Fire Tim Banks.
Yeah, but we're in the state of Alabama. We're nowhere near Knoxville, so we should be safe. Give me the Tigers at home.
Yeah, Kentucky's bad at football. Tennessee made their offense look a lot better than it is. We're down about 17 DBs, and we just can't stop anybody. But I do think Auburn handles Kentucky fairly easily, and I'm going to go with the Tigers.
All right, Mayor Stokes.
Man, you can't go bad rolling Auburn and Hugh Freeze. I'm gonna let you know now, Coach Hugh Freeze, and I know Maurice Harris used to roll with him, so I'm gonna roll with them this time.
And they've got to start winning.
Yeah.
They've got to start winning.
We're going to have another guy on vacation.
Yeah, exactly. King Sandlin.
All right, I'm going to go Hugh Freeze is due for a dub. It's at the house. I'm going to go Auburn.
Easy enough.
Two fan bases that live and breathe barbecue and football, both starving for a win. Arkansas needs the home crowd to be loud enough to shake the Ozarks, but Mississippi State brings that grinded-out attitude and just won't quit. This one's got brawl written all over it. Also, Mississippi State needs, as a Mississippi guy, Mississippi State needs to win this game.
Yeah, and the thing is that for 3 quarters, they looked great against Texas.
Yes.
And then just kind of let the wheels fall off. I have confidence in their offense and Blake Shapen and Arkansas. They're not very impressive to me. Last week against Auburn, they had 4 fourth-quarter turnovers. So if you can't take care of the ball in crunch time, especially against Mississippi State's defense, I think you're going to have trouble. Give me the Dogs on the road.
I love it. Pounders.
Yeah, Mississippi State was my loser for this week, but next weekend they're going to come out as winners, and they are going to take down Arkansas. Is that from Ed? No, it's at Arkansas on the road. Levy's finally going to get that SEC win that's been evading him, and I think the Bulldogs got it.
I love it. Mayor Stokes.
Nothing like coming off a game where you lost. You're going to be fueled up for the next game. So I'm expecting Mississippi State to come out and be very competitive against Arkansas.
All right, I'm having a tough time with this one. Every time I want to pick Arkansas, I keep envisioning Bobby in that neck brace. Mississippi State's playing good ball, and I like Mississippi State right now. They're playing good ball, so I don't know. I'm going to go to the Wheel of Destiny. I'm going to go to the Wheel of Destiny.
Wheel. I love it.
The Wheel of Destiny. Oh, now it's awkward. It's still spinning. That's a little.
Might have to stop
fine.
it.
That's fine.
It's fine.
I spent that.
Let it ride,
didn't I?
Coach. Let it ride.
That was Price is Right spin right there.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun. The wheel knows what it wants to do. The wheel knows it wants to go with Bobby.
It is home team. Altitude, attitude, and a little bit of chaos. Utah's defense is still nasty, but Cincinnati's trying to remind the Big 12 that they belong. The UTs want to defend the mountain, but the Bearcats didn't fly all the way out just for the scenery.
Yeah, so this is a pretty interesting game. First time these two teams are playing in history, but they're in the same conference in the Big 12. Also, this is where that other show that you scrolled upon that's eerily similar to ours is going to be.
Yeah.
So this is going to be the place to be this weekend. Cincinnati has been great this year. They've only been on the road twice, though. And Utah's a tough place to play. They're a legit team. They spanked Colorado last week, and they beat Arizona State 42-10. I think that they're legit. I've got the Utes at home.
Okay.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of Utah for the first time this past weekend against Colorado, and I think I watched 3 possessions, and Utah was in the backfield immediately every single snap. They held Colorado to negative 18 yards in the first half. They played a half of football and went backwards 18 yards. For that reason alone, I'm going to take Utah.
You boys are always picking the same teams. I'm going on the record right now, and I'm going to say Cincinnati takes this game, B.
Uh-oh.
Mayor Stokes, go.
I'm with you on Cincinnati. Look, I'm not going to judge no big win off no Colorado right now.
That's fair.
That is a very solid strategy.
I love Coach Prime. I love his boys. I love what they do for the game. But right now, I'm gonna roll with Cincinnati because you can't impress me beating Colorado.
Absolutely. King Sandlin.
I'm going to go. I like Prime, too. I root for him. I'm going to go. Utah looks like a cool place to play. I'm going to go Utah.
The Longhorns should roll, right? But this is college football where should and will are 2 very different words. Vanderbilt's just hoping to make it interesting for a quarter or 2, while Texas is trying to prove the eyes of the nation that they still belong in Austin. This is going to be an interesting game because Texas, of course, should be the dominant team. But Vandy, oh my goodness, they are in the top 10. What has happened?
This is the game that decides the season for Vanderbilt. So they've got Kentucky, Auburn, and then they close the year with Tennessee, which will be a tough game. But
Balls.
This is the game where they decide if they're going to be playoff contenders or not. And Diego Pavia, same thing. This is going to be the game where he either makes a case for the Heisman Trophy or they're going to decide they're going to give it to somebody else. So with that being on the line, I think they know it's the game of the year for them. Give me the Commodores on the road.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Whoa.
All right.
I still don't like Vandy. I still don't like Pavia, or however you say his name. I don't know. He's a bum. Anyways, coming into this, I was just gonna bite the bullet and pick Vandy, but sitting here, I just cannot do it. Like, they're on my sheet to pick, and I just can't. So we're gonna go Texas.
I love it.
Look.
Mayor Stokes.
Look, my sister Attorney Laquita Stokes, she's a graduate of Vandy, man. Look, I would not make it home alive. Let me tell you something. I was telling y'all about the game. I was at the game when Vandy went into Vols territory and beat them one year. When they got that Cinderella, that spirit, You might want to watch out for Vandy. Those kids, man, they eat good all week. They got the best facilities when it comes to everything. It's time for them to win one now. So I'm rolling with Vandy.
I love it. Old Daddy Saban this week decided to choose Vandy on that little show on ESPN.
Yeah.
And he hadn't done it all season long.
Yeah, smart guy, that Saban guy. So I didn't know. I thought y'all were joking about the short king being old. That dude's old. Like,
Yeah, I think we're the same age.
We went
Yeah.
to high school together.
yeah, get a job, bro. He's over there trying to be the Heisman. Like at that
have a
age, I
job,
was
please.
like had a career, paying into retirement. You know, was married.
He's probably making more money than us right now in
he
college.
makes millions.
Yeah.
Millions.
It's a pride thing. Get a
We're over here
job.
wearing crowns.
You're an adult. Somebody's jealous. I'm gonna go Texas at home.
Now, the headliner, 2 proud programs, 2 top 20 teams, 1 stadium that might just register on the Richter scale. Oklahoma brings speed, Tennessee brings the noise. And by Saturday night, someone's playoff hopes are going to need life support. Vols by how much, Coach?
Ooh. I'll save it for a minute.
All right, so Oklahoma and Tennessee. Man, Oklahoma has sputtered. We thought they were going to be contenders. They've lost the last 2 out of 3. John Mateer's still not all the way healthy. Without him, their offense just is not what it needs to be. Neyland Stadium is a tough place to play. Last 4 seasons, Tennessee is 28-2 at home. So, Coach Sandlin down there got the Burger King crown on. Tennessee's going to have it their way at home. Give me the Vols.
Hey, that was good.
That was good. Bars.
And he didn't know the crown was going to happen, so he had to do that on his feet.
We're in the theater. Coach Sandlin walked in and saw that sitting on the chair, and that's his whole plot for the show
my
today.
man
I'm just
got
glad he didn't
bars.
find the king chair that's sitting around here
Hey.
somewhere.
Robinson's picks ought to be better though, because with them thick glasses, he can see in the past and in the future.
Moving on, Pounders.
All right, so there is there's no question who I'm going to pick in this game, but it is a game at Neyland at night, and Tennessee's bringing out the dark mode. So black uniforms coming out. It's going to be a hostile environment. Tennessee's defense, it's been no secret. They're not great. They're going to make you turn the ball over. They're going to give up 80-yard drive. Like, there's no in between. Nobody's punting against Tennessee. But I think our offense does enough. We get enough turnovers against Mateer with his injured hand still. And I'm going to take the Vols by 37.5.
The question will be, is the Tennessee fan base going to litter the field with stuff and throw things at the other team?
There might be a mustard bottle or two. I don't know. Golf ball, maybe. I don't know.
Mayor Stokes.
I grew up liking Tennessee and Memphis, so I'm going to roll with the Vols by 10.
By 10, not by 70.
Close.
Finally, Sandlin, King Sandlin.
I'm sorry, I'm rubbing my neck, as Mr. Mayor knows, heavy as the crown. I'm gonna go Tennessee at the house. Go Vols.
Smart pick. Smart pick.
All right, that's it. We're locked in for Week 10. Thank you so much for our 35, 40 viewers who have chosen to watch the show this week. Please hit the couch this weekend, watch some college football. Anything else?
No, thank you again, Mayor Stokes, for being on the show. We appreciate you.
Yeah, we appreciate you coming.
Absolutely.
Thank y'all for the invite. I enjoyed it. Might come back next time.
Yes, sir.
We love it.
Yep, go Horn Lake.